The best way to get better at programming is to practice. And in this example, we're going to write some basic information to a text file. We'll give you a couple seconds so you can download the file. Then you can choose to follow along or try it on your own and check your answer. The first thing you need to know is that writing to a file in C++ is very simple. Writing to a file in C is a little bit more complicated, so we're going to focus on the C++ way. Now to do this, we're going to need to include another file, so I'm going to come down here and say pound include, and we're going to do fstream. This is short for file stream. Okay, so I need to create an output file stream. So I'm going to say ofstream, and I'm going to call this out. ofstream is our data type. Out is going to be our variable name. So ofstream is something that's built in that fstream file that we included. Next thing we need to do is open our file. So I'm going to say out.open, and then we're going to give it a file name, data.txt. This is a very, very simple way of opening a file. This is actually overloaded, so we can open it different ways, but just for simplicity's sake, this is what we're going to do. Now we need to write to the file. And we write to a file the same way we would do the console out, actually. So I'm going to say out, and then I'm going to say John Smith. I'm going to put a tab character just for simplicity's sake. I'm going to give it a number since we're doing students in their grade average. So I'm going to say 88.6, and then I'll do it in L. If I want to write another line, I'll do the exact same thing. Out, Mary Watson, tab character 95.4. And I can continue this on as many times as I wanted to. Once I'm done writing to the file, I'll say out.close, and then I'm done. Generally speaking, we want to open our file right before we need it, and we want to close it as soon as we're done using it. So this is a perfect example of that. Now, when I go run this, you're going to notice that nothing's going to come up to the screen. It's like, well, wait a second, where did it go? I don't see anything there. Well, that's because we didn't write anything to the screen. We wrote it to out. Out is that output file. I can choose to open up and include my data.txt into my file. And if I open up, you can notice that here's my information. You see the tab spaced over so that my numbers are appropriately lined up. So this is a very easy way for me to open and check my file. Now, if I close this, and I'm going to make just a couple of quick changes here. You notice that I changed the grade, I added a person, stuff like that. If I go in and I run this again, okay, notice once again nothing shows up to my screen. That's fine. If I click on data and open it up, notice that I see my 3 people now completely updated. What happened here is when I open this file, I'm opening it to write. It does not append the data, okay? So it's not adding new data onto the end. It's overwriting whatever was existing. So sometimes that's good, sometimes it's not. Depends upon what you need. This is for overwriting a file. Very simple and easy to do. If you liked this video and it helped you out, please consider giving it a like. Look at the other files in this series to get better at programming with C and C++.